I am Ichim Mao, chairman of Shan State Nationalities People Liberation Organization. I am a Bo'o national and attacked the government with my own vision. Otherwise, I followed the ways and means of armed struggle because of racism and localism. I did it with the aims to serve for the better future of our nationals. Throughout the period of 45 years of armed struggle against the government, our nationals have been persecuted by our group, and development of our region has been also delayed. Armed conflicts were occurred time and again in my native, and local people were suffered from this consequence. These were really the dark side of our past. Then, based on our own experiences, we gradually realized that the ways and means we performed were totally wrong. However, we still pleased on doing the wrong, as we couldn't escape ourselves from the life in the jungle. But in the time of State Peace and Development Council, we could build up mutual belief and understanding. After realizing the goodwill endeavors of the government for the people, we returned to the legal fold in 1994, and since then, we have been cooperating with government for the interests of the people. But we couldn't trust the government because of the obsession of feudalism and dissension, the evil legacies of the colonialism. So we indistinctly stood as a group that cooperates with the government for the interests of the people but does not release its arms. In reality, people get afraid as long as we are holding arms, and we don't know whether they are supporting us within their own volition or not. We thought highly ourselves as a group that's supported by the people. The longer year we made armed conflicts, the more we realized that holding arms in our hands is meaningless to our country and people. So we released the arms, realizing only performance in accord with the prescription of the state constitution being drawn by the state today are the true democratic ways. We also observe the endeavors of the state government for the equitable development of the entire nation. We have reviewed for a long time our ways of holding arms since we observed the government's efforts for the development in education, health, social, and transportation sectors in special development regions, including Shan State in the entire nation. We unconditionally believe the goodwill performance of the government, as we will get the rights such as the least development gap and lack of social and religious discrimination once we wanted, according to the basic principles laid down in the present National Convention. We keep peace and development of the region, and to safeguard the interests of the people of the region are the duties of the native. I felt that I can't be in peace without shouldering these duties, and so also my racism and suspicions on the government have gone. So we unconditionally exchanged our arms that we have been holding for many years to the government on our own volition. I've decided to live under the legal fold as one of the people enjoying the goodwill of the government. All the local people welcome our decision. On behalf of our group, I promise that we would never do the acts that may burden on the people. He also urged the armed groups who have made peace with the government to recognize genuine goodwill of the people, abandon their suspicions, exchange arms for peace unconditionally, and serve the interests of the people. He continued that this is the time of when the state is marching towards a new democratic nation by laying down a 7-point roadmap. It can also be said that it is an opportune time for our national brethren. He expressed his sincere belief that it is more appropriate to march towards the goal of democracy without arms rather than holding arms. In conclusion, he expressed gratitude to the Tamil government that has sincerely accepted them and the locals who have forgiven their misdeeds in the past and accepted them with a warm welcome. After that, Commander of Brigade Number 943, Uche Ao, spoke words of thanks.
ကျွန်တော်ကတော့ရှမ်းပြည်လူမျိုးပေါင်းစုံပြည်သူ့လူမျိုးရေးဖွဲ့မှအမှတ်643တိုက်ရင်မှုဗိုလ်မှူးဦးချောင်ဖြစ်ပါတယ်ခင်ဗျာ
He said that although SNPLO returned to the legal fold in 1994 after realizing the goodwill and efforts of government, they didn't get support and help of people because of bullying people by holding arms and bad habits. They came to realize that people did everything for them because of being afraid. They felt guilty whether their action is right or wrong. They realized that only one eternal peace exists where they serve fully the interests of the state and its region and where people live in peace. They have no mood to make people worry. As they realized the goodwill and undertakings of the state, they unconditionally exchanged arms for peace, he added. They were still suspect at the time when they returned to the legal fold. Today, as they renounced arms together with leader Uche Mao, the desire all people long for can be fulfilled. As leader Uche Mao explained, holding arms cannot serve the interests of people and it can make fear to people. They decided that as they stand on extortion money and taxes collected from people, they don't want to burden people and they will carry out development of their region with the cooperation of people. They felt happy for the warm welcome by national brethren. He pledged that